This is the symbol of the Freemasons, an organization shrouded in secrecy, with its members holding some of the most powerful positions in society. But what if I told you there was more to these men and their symbols than met the eye? In today's video, we will be discussing the secret history of the Freemasons and uncovering the truth behind their mysterious rituals and beliefs. So sit back and prepare to be amazed as we take you on a journey through time to reveal the hidden secrets of this exclusive club. To understand the history of the Freemasons, we must first go back to ancient Egypt. The ancient Egyptians were known for their impressive masonry skills, and they built some of the most iconic structures in the world, including the pyramids of Giza. The Freemasons claim to have originated from the stonemasons who built these structures and other similar ones across Europe. However, historians are unsure how much truth there is to this claim, as records from that time period are scarce. It wasn't until the 17th century that the Freemasons began to take shape as a formal organization. During this time, stonemasons' guilds across Europe began to incorporate elements of secret societies into their rituals and practices. These societies often had secret handshakes, passwords, and symbols that were used to identify members and distinguish them from non-members. This allowed the Masons to protect their trade secrets and also gave them a sense of brotherhood and camaraderie. One of the earliest known written accounts of the Freemasons comes from a French writer named Jean de Vallon, who wrote about the organization in a book published in 1682. In his book, he describes the Freemasons as a group of skilled craftsmen who were bound by a secret oath and who met in secret lodges to discuss their trade and other matters of interest. It wasn't long before the Freemasons became more than just a stonemasons' guild. As the organization grew in popularity, it began to attract members from all walks of life, including aristocrats, businessmen, and intellectuals. This led to the Freemasons becoming a truly international organization with lodges springing up all over Europe, the Middle East, and North America. During the 18th century, the Freemasons became known for their involvement in some of the most important events of the time. They played a key role in the American Revolution, with many members fighting for the independence of the United States. Similarly, they were also involved in the French Revolution, although their role in this event was less significant. However, as the centuries passed, the Freemasons became less involved in political and social issues and instead focused on their fraternal and charitable activities. Today, the Freemasons are one of the largest and most well-known fraternal organizations in the world, with millions of members across the globe. Now let's talk about the symbol of the Freemasons, the all-seeing eye within the triangle. The all-seeing eye is a symbol that has been used by various cultures and religions throughout history, and it typically represents divine providence, or the belief that a higher power is watching over humanity. For the Freemasons, the all-seeing eye is a reminder of their duty to live according to the principles of the organization and to always strive to do good. The triangle itself is a symbol of strength and stability, and when combined with the all-seeing eye, creates a powerful image that has come to represent the Freemasons as a whole. This symbol is often used in their rituals and ceremonies and is also displayed prominently in their buildings and places of worship. But the symbol of the Freemasons is not without its critics. Some people believe that it is a symbol of the Illuminati, a secret society that is said to control world events from the shadows. Others believe that the Freemasons' all-seeing eye is a symbol of Satanism or other forms of devil worship. However, these claims are unfounded, and there is no evidence to support them. In reality, the Freemasons are a fraternal organization dedicated to charity, personal growth, and the pursuit of knowledge. Their all-seeing eye is simply a reminder of their commitment to these principles and their duty to use their power and influence for good. Now let's take a look at some of the famous people who were or are rumored to have been members of the Freemasons. One of the most famous Freemasons was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the legendary composer who is considered to be one of the greatest musical geniuses of all time. Mozart was initiated into the Freemasons at the age of 14 and was a member of several lodges during his lifetime. His Masonic beliefs and values are reflected in some of his music, particularly his operas, which often explore themes of light and darkness, good and evil. Another famous Freemason was Sir Isaac Newton, the brilliant scientist and mathematician who is credited with laying the foundations of modern physics. Newton was a member of a secret society called the Royal Society, which was founded on the principle of advancing knowledge and understanding of the natural world. Although he was not a Freemason himself, Newton's work and ideas were highly influential on the development of the organization and its members. More recently, a number of world leaders and celebrities have been rumored to be members of the Freemasons, although it is difficult to confirm these reports due to the organization's secrecy. Among them are former U.S. President George W. Bush, current Pope Francis, and actors Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. Whether or not these rumors are true, it is clear that the Freemasons have continued to attract influential and powerful members throughout history. The Freemasons have been the subject of countless conspiracy theories over the years. Some people believe that the organization is involved in everything from controlling world governments to running illegal businesses. However, these claims are not supported by any evidence and are likely the result of the Freemasons' secrecy and exclusivity. In reality, the Freemasons are a fraternal organization that is dedicated to helping its members become better people and to giving back to the community through charitable donations and volunteer work. Their rituals and ceremonies may seem strange and mysterious to outsiders, but they are simply part of a long tradition that has been passed down from generation to generation. If you are interested in learning more about the Freemasons, there are a number of resources available to you. You can visit the website of the United Grand Lodge of England, which is the oldest and largest Masonic organization in the world. You can also read books on the history of the Freemasons, or watch documentaries about their rituals and beliefs. However, it is important to be critical of the sources you find, as there is a lot of misinformation out there. Ultimately, the best way to learn about the Freemasons is to join a lodge and experience it for yourself. However, it should be noted that only men over the age of 18 who believe in a higher power are eligible to join. Women are welcome to participate in some Masonic activities, but they cannot join a lodge as full members. I want to leave you with some words of wisdom from one of the most famous Freemasons of all time, Albert Pike. Pike was a 33rd degree Mason and Supreme Counselor of the Scottish Rite for the Southern jurisdiction of the United States. He was also a lawyer, author, and poet. Albert Pike once said, "A Mason is known by three characteristics: his honesty, his integrity, and his benevolence." These words reflect the core values of the Freemasons and the qualities that make it such a respected organization. Another quote from Albert Pike that is often repeated by Freemasons is, "A Mason never works alone." This highlights the importance of brotherhood and camaraderie in the organization, and the willingness of Freemasons to help each other in times of need. In conclusion, the Freemasons are a fraternal organization with a rich history dating back to the Middle Ages. Their symbol, the all-seeing eye within the triangle, represents their commitment to their principles and their duty to use their power and influence for good. Although they have been the subject of many conspiracy theories, the Freemasons are simply a group of men who are dedicated to self-improvement and making a positive impact on the world. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss another exciting episode. And if you have any thoughts or opinions on the Freemasons, please share them with us in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the secret history of the Freemasons. Until next time, stay curious, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the world around you.